Which camera? Any of them. Welcome back to the Dublin DCT Podcast.
Yay.
Today we're joined by Sean again because Frano couldn't be here. He's on holidays. That's what he says anyways.
Yeah.
And then we're also joined by Busker Leila Jane.
Yeah, welcome, Leila.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Good to have you.
It's great to have you here. And
Yeah.
actually, just before we had started, I had asked you, had you been here before in the studio? So you do actually know the studio, don't you?
Yes, I came here for a podcast with Fran.
Frano.
Frano. And then before that, years ago, with David Kozak. I don't know if you know him, but
I know him.
I've
Yeah.
heard the
Okay.
name,
I know
yeah.
his name.
yeah.
He does lots of bands and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, he's.
Things like that.
I haven't seen him in so long, but he seems to be busy.
Yeah.
Lots of projects. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ancho works with him.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you're working on a collaboration with him in here, was it? Or?
He had this thing called Transmission TV, and it was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like he was some host. He was a great host, and it was like a sort of, I don't know, like a TV kind of
Show thing.
show. Yeah.
Is that still running, is it? Or?
No, I don't think so. And he
Okay.
had a transmission festival like
That's what I
briefly
heard
as
of,
well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
He does lots.
Yeah, it's similar because I was somebody put me onto another show similar, and it was a guy going around Ireland in a van, and he was like a podcast in his van.
Oh, I should have done that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool actually. I'm
Wow.
trying to remember his name, and it was like a little camper van, and he had his whole podcast in the camper van, and he'd have
Yes,
musicians and stuff on
yeah.
there.
Well,
I said,
it's a good idea.
Jam in the van or something.
Jam in the
Yeah.
jam in the van. There you go. You see.
Coming soon.
Yeah, and so listen by yourself, Leila. Again,
Mm-hmm.
great to have you on.
Yeah.
A little bit of background from yourself, Leila, for people that don't know much about you, your background. That is, can
Mm-hmm.
you tell us a little?
My background. Okay, well, I've always loved music from ever since I can remember, and seems to be what I ended up doing. I live in Dublin now for the last 10 years. Came here for college at BIM, and that gave me a good foundation of being a musician in Dublin. So before that, I grew up in Donegal, so a lot of the countryside, I think, helps with like cultivating cultivating your creativity,
Yeah,
I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, so and I've always loved like Americana, like blues, which is where I kind of got the initial inspiration to write songs, but going and studying, commercial modern music kind of broadened my abilities, but also you can see how like modern music always stems initially from blues. So I think blues is always a good foundation to begin if you want to start a journey of writing songs.
Yeah.
And then now my songs have just become blatantly like poppy and commercial.
It's hard to stay away from pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just love pop songs. They're so like just succinct, and they get to the point and they're fun. You can dance to them. And
Yeah, good,
I love
clean
it.
fun.
Yeah.
yeah. I just like catchy songs that are clever, but to the like
the
simple.
Mm.
I think the simple things are the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say the
absolutely.
same because I've had conversations with friends writing songs, and it is fun throwing in like a word that no one's ever heard of. But then I'm like, the more simple the words, the better. Because there's people listening that probably
Yeah,
don't understand a lot of the words. So if you keep it simple, they should get it.
yeah.
Doesn't mean they will, but they should.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like pop
course.
music.
Yeah, pop is good. I mean, I think the real era for pop music for me anyway was the 80s. It was like
You were talking about this last week to me on Gavin Street. Yeah,
Was I? Yeah,
there's
'cause
the
it-
80s.
Yeah, the 80s for pop music, that is really came into its own then, more so than the 70s or anything, But I love 70s too, because I grew up around Motown and stuff. And,
Yeah,
Oh yes, nice.
and like for you, because whenever I think of Motown, I think of some of the stuff you've done. I'd rather go blind and some Etta James.
do you remember when I was sat behind Layla? You were playing outside like Boodle or something, and you start singing. I think it was Heartbreak Hotel,
Oh man.
and you can just see my reaction in the back, and I was just like,
yeah.
Yeah, in the video.
because I've never heard some like the cover was just
It
good.
was
It's so hard to
good.
cover Elvis, and that was just perfect.
It was perfect, yeah.
and I was impressed.
yeah.
I was like, wow. I was like,
As soon as I pressed record on that song, I was just like,
we were all, this was years ago too.
It was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it? About 2
Yeah.
It
years?
was summertime, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago or a couple of years ago. Yeah.
So good.
And if you haven't seen it, folks, go out there. Heartbreak Hotel, Leila Jane.
It's so
It's
good.
amazing. But it just seemed you just came out to fight or something. I was just like,
Yeah.
"Whoa."
Yeah. Well, you know, I moved to Northampton when after I'd done the Leaving Cert for a bit, and I busked there as well. And I think it was around then that I discovered these sort of like rasp that I can
with your
do
voice,
with
yeah.
my voice. And it's kind of like Wanda Jackson or something, but it's just like, it just kind of came up naturally if I just relax my voice in a certain way when I'm singing. I can't always do it. Like if I try and do it,
Yeah.
it doesn't turn out too good.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm just in the flow and it's there, so I just flow with it and go with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you captured a great moment.
Yeah, that was magical.
Yeah.
Like it was magical, you know. I remember even the other day because I was sending to Zoe yourself your first video on DCT was down in Temple Bar. Remember
Yes.
years ago you used to go down to Temple Bar.
What year was that again?
Who would have been 2019?
Yeah, I think it was.
2019.
Was it 2019?
It would have been about 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what you said.
It was. It was.
Just remember, I was reading all these in
It
the
was
field.
February. It was
early
It was
20
February
yeah.
2019. Yeah,
Early, yeah.
yeah.
Ah.
So you've been busking in Dublin, and it would be 10 years, is it?
Yeah. Well, I've been in Dublin 10 years, but I don't think I got around to actually busk in Dublin until maybe a couple or a few years into college. So it might be more like 8 years.
Right. Yeah.
Basically 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically 10. Oh wow, do you have some stories to tell now?
Oh, I know what you're
You know where I'm going with this, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, we all know.
We all know, yeah. Well, for those that don't know, Leila,
Yes.
you
Well-
got attacked.
Yes. Long story short, I got attacked. But you see, I've been busking in Dublin like 8 years and it's been great. I can't even remember any incident where anyone tried to steal money or anything that I couldn't, resolve myself.
Yeah.
But then just over a week ago, I was busking on the bridge and I just noticed this girl with long brown hair kneel down and the first thought is sometimes people do kneel down to put
the
money
money
in. But then I watched her and I noticed she picked up all the €2 coins that were in the case. So I, what can you do? She walked off and I just said into the microphone, "Don't steal," and just just to
Yeah.
Let her know that
to raise awareness. This woman just stole money from me. Hello.
Yeah.
So I just let it go. I let it go, and then I just obviously your mind is racing after
Yeah, you
something
get
like that
so
happens
angry.
because you're thinking, oh, I should have done this or I should have said this to her, like whatever. And so I'm there, but I just wanted to do good so that I could sort of, make it back or, get a good busk in. And I started my YouTube Live. I just started my YouTube Live. Hadn't even begun singing yet. And then she's just back there again.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
happened. Because
Yeah.
you sent me the video. I thought,
yeah.
So
That's
she
crazy.
comes back a second time. Now, the second time, I've been ruminating so much
Yeah.
about it that I'm like, I am so ready,
You're ready for her.
to shout you down. And
Beat
so,
her up.
yeah, so I stepped away from the mic, went right up to her and shouted stop stealing from me, put it back, stop stealing. And she kind of just sort of got up and then had a clenched fist with what she'd stolen in it. And I was trying to get it off her and I was like, give it back. And then she just kind of switched into this squaring up on me, all tough, and she was taller than me. And I noticed that she was probably only about 20 or 19 at most. and then saying, you can hear it on the YouTube live clip because it captured it, but she was like, I'll knock you out. And at that point I was like, oh shit. And I just sort of like stepped back a little bit, and then she just punched me right in the face, like there. And
It's terrible.
yeah. And then she walked away, and I was like, you just assaulted me. And then I called the guards, but they took about 20 minutes to arrive, and I don't know, I can't take them seriously. Like, I don't think they're gonna find her, but hopefully they do. But if anyone else busking sees her, you know what to look out for. She's like sort of slim, tall,
I'll be
taller than
running
me.
away.
Yeah. She's kind of like got a sort of weird kind of square shaped round kind of face, and she's actually quite youthful looking, and long straight brown hair. And but there were people around that saw it as well. And
Did they come over?
yeah, there was some like a really kind woman who was just very kind, and she gave me a whole handful of coins then, and then I was like just so taken aback with the kindness, so I started crying. It was such a like, you know, it's horrible, you know, it's so emotional, and
Of course.
when something like that
And
happens.
has anything like that ever happened to you before? Have you ever been hit like that before?
No,
Or never
no.
in your life?
No, I've never been
And
punched.
so that's scary then.
Yeah.
It makes it worse.
Oh, you took it well, in fairness to you.
Yeah,
You're
you know.
smiling, telling the story. I'm like, do I smile too?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But thankfully, I didn't want to be like afraid of ever busking again. So
No.
last night I went out to, you know, near the same spot, and it actually went quite well. So it was nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I was actually watching the live, waiting for any, just in case anything kicked
He
off.
was waiting
You know?
at the other bridge.
Yeah, I was waiting so I can go along with
When
the
you
camera and
went-
get a viral video.
Yeah, but it's like when you're anticipating something like that, it doesn't happen. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And it's like, oh, I actually had a great busk, you know, so nothing to complain about, you know.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you really earned your
Don't let
stripes.
it get to you too much.
yeah, I
Learn
think
from it.
so. Learn from it, and if any other busker sees her, you know who she. Well, hopefully I've described her okay, but
Yeah, I think I could draw a picture and
yeah. wanted her there. Yeah.
Brown all points bulletin
it was like that time I was robbed
on Grafton Street.
and I was caught on record. So I made it into a reel
Oh, did you?
because I went to trip her up.
I missed that. Did
I'll
you?
show you later. But I went to trip her up because it had happened to me a few times in the last, whenever it was years ago, but it happened a few times, so I was so like what you said, I was ready.
Yeah.
And then I went to trip her up, and then I was like, I'm not even everyone thought I chased after her, but I just stepped back and continued.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't know what they would do.
Yeah.
You don't know what state of mind anyone is in,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be hopped on
Yeah.
I know.
It's an interesting one, you know, for any
for the
other.
sake of like a fiver.
It's not because you
health
don't
is
know
good.
like if they're carrying any
A knife or
weapons or
something.
anything like that either. You know.
That's so true. Yeah, I think that my approach. Now that I've tried the like, you know, shouting.
Yeah.
I think I would do it differently maybe the next time. But it's like the first time it happened, I tried, you know, just saying nothing. Basically, just saying, "Look, I noticed you doing
But it's
that."
hard
Yeah,
not to
and
say
then-
anything as well.
And then the second time I got angry at her, but I don't know if it happened again. I'd just try and get many photos of them as possible.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's what I was saying to you afterwards. It was maybe a good idea for other buskers too, especially in certain areas, to get a 360 camera.
Yeah.
Because it's going to see everything that's going
Yeah,
on around
definitely.
you, you know. That's what Jacob
Yeah,
uses.
Jacob uses one, so
Yeah, you know.
take a leaf from his book there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then if it happens, you will get the viral video.
Exactly, yeah. At least you get some clicks, you get some views on that. Yeah.
No, but I don't know.
Yeah,
not worth
you
it.
can put the teeth in the thumbnail and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Out them, you know. But
So nobody try stealing from buskers now because
it's
it's
not
We're
good.
on to you.
yeah, we're on to
We're
it.
on to you.
Yeah. And well done for, because like it must have been tempting for you to kind of go to not go back out so quickly. Did you have any fears of going back out again after that? Or?
Yeah, I did have some fears about. I was quite, you know, apprehensive about going busking again near there, but I think, you know, I busked this for so many times now that was just a sort of totally out out of the blue, unique incident. I think.
A one-off, hopefully.
One-off,
thank
yeah.
God, yeah.
It was like when I went to a concert years ago and someone hopped on me there.
That's right, some girl.
And I was like, I'm never going to concerts again. But if you know me, concerts are my thing.
Yeah.
And then actually the week later, I went to see John Mayer with Ali and Mark. So if it weren't for them and even the words that people were giving me when it happened, like, I don't think I'd go to concerts again. But they were like, Zoe, just go. You need to face it head on kind of thing. And that's what you did as well.
Yeah, so I think it's important to
just get over the fear.
Get back on the bike straight away.
So it's a similar thing.
Yeah.
It's very funny now looking back. No.
Yeah, it's when you with a good bit of time afterwards, maybe looking back.
I was so bad afterwards. It was.
Yeah,
it was weird.
These time. Random things can just kind of happen out of nowhere, It's like that's why they're random,
Yeah.
But and so you were as well this year. You were over in the States for a while too.
I was, yeah. So
just chilling. Or working, or both?
Well, yeah, kind of. So what happened was, like last year I did a lot of releases, a lot of music videos, and then at the end of the year was my album release. So then I just thought, I just want to, go on a trip for myself and go traveling. But while I was there, so I started off in New York, because you kind of have to fly into New York anyway if you're going to go there. And then I went to Nashville, and Nashville was great. The scene there was like Dublin, but like, 100 times like, bigger for music, supporting music, like open mics everywhere. Just a great like encouragement of up and coming musicians. And the first open mic I did there, it's like there was a lot of young like teenagers and young adults going to sing their songs, and they all sang these like just perfectly written country songs. They obviously have this genre, and it's just they just know it down to the ground, and it was so cool. And there was one girl there who was from out of town, and she was just traveling through as well, and she was a bit more sort of individual and indie maybe is like me, and we really clicked. And so for the rest of the trip in Nashville, I had a friend to hang out with.
Cool.
Yeah, she was so cool. She's called Claire Means. She also has great songs. So
go listen to it.
So that was Nashville, and then I went to Santa Cruz, and I went to Santa Cruz after that, and I went because I was staying in Santa Cruz because there was a host there, so I used Workaway to travel, and it's this site that you can help people with their garden or their housework in exchange for staying somewhere, free. So I wanted to go to this film festival in San Jose because I also love acting, and I'm kind of also in with the crowd of filmmakers in Dublin. And one of them said that they'd got their film into this film festival in San Jose. So Santa Cruz is like below San Jose, and you kind of have to drive in. And so this guy I was staying with said that, I go to that festival like every year, so I'll be going. And so he was kind of my lift in, and I went to see films with him as well. And while I was there was one day where we were just out at there was a sort of hot dog stand thing, and I was just chatting to him, and then my eyes sort of glazed over, and I was like, oh my God, that's, I don't know if you've seen the film Napoleon Dynamite.
No.
Oh my God. I mean, anyone who's seen it, it's like the best cult movie like ever. I watched it when I was a teenager. I suppose I was into really weird films as a teenager, like David Lynch and everything. But Napoleon Dynamite is like a cult classic.
Who's in that acting wise?
So the lead guy in it is John Heder, and he was in, was it Blades of Glory with Is
that the ice skating movie?
Yeah, he was like with Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's in that, but he's the other guy, I think.
No way.
Yeah, so I'm just like, so back to so Napoleon Dynamite. So I'm just like glazing over, and I go, oh my God, there's Napoleon Dynamite, because he played Napoleon Dynamite, John Heder.
Yeah.
And I went up to him, and I interrupted his conversation with his friend, but I was just like, if I'm gonna go up to any celebrity, I think this is this is the right one for me. So
And did you interrupt their conversation in an appropriate way or an inappropriate
I
way?
was just like, oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I just love Napoleon Dynamite, and I just really, can I get a photo with you? And the first thing he said to me was, oh my God, you're Irish.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So obviously I sounded Irish when I, you know, and so I got a photo with him, and he was so cool, so down to earth, such a cool guy. So I was very chuffed. But anyway, that was Santa Cruz, you know, my highlight of Santa Cruz.
Yeah, that's a pretty good highlight.
Yeah. And then I went to Colorado, and there was this workaway host in Colorado, and I'd had so many mixed feelings about staying there, because the guy was like very quirky in his own way, but I don't know, I kind of had maybe some feelings as well there for him, but I knew that I might get at least a song out of it. Yeah,
Give us the scoop, come on, give us the scoop.
But anyway,
what's going on?
so I did end up writing, you know, a song based on the time in Colorado.
Is this the one that you're going to record?
And that's the one I'm going to record on Friday.
No way, nicely done.
So
I just get from the title of it and stuff.
Yeah,
so the title's Perfect Love.
right.
Perfect Love.
Perfect Love.
Yeah.
And did this Perfect Love, did it work or?
No,
Not yet.
It's early, yeah.
it can't really. It's not.
We're going to send her over.
It couldn't have worked out, but.
Was he married?
No.
I'm only joking.
But it was a beautiful place, like the lifestyle. I just love it. I just love to one day be able to grow my own vegetables and have that kind of rural living lifestyle. I really enjoyed just hanging out and being part of that life.
Yeah,
with this
nice pace of life as well.
Interesting guy.
Yeah. And did you keep in touch or?
Yeah. You know, it's all like good. It's not like, it's fine.
He's going to be listening.
He'll be tuned in now.
Just listen to the song.
Just listen to the
song.
song.
The song is so beautiful.
And then book your flights and come over.
Yeah. And so you're recording that this coming Friday then?
Yeah, I'm recording it on Friday. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Is there going to be a music video with that as well, do you think? Because
who knows? Maybe I can go to Colorado and film a music
what I was
video.
thinking.
Yeah.
Really,
Fly him over.
It's like
Yeah, but I don't think I mean he's kind of like, he doesn't like to let too many people in, so I'd be, you know.
I'm excited to hear the song now.
Yeah, me too.
Now that I know the
actually,
backstory, I want to hear it.
And is it like a pop song or is it a love
It's
song?
very poppy. It's very catchy and simple. Like, I just thought, I don't know, I wrote the verses first, and then I had to, what happened was the verses were just sitting there, and I was like, I really like the verses, but I just can't come up with the right chorus. But then this camp in, I don't know quite where they were, like somewhere like where was it, like Belgium or somewhere, maybe I'm wrong, but they contacted me saying, oh, we're doing a Eurovision songwriting camp, and you know, you can come. And I was like, I'm not free to come, and they're like, oh, well, maybe you can, you know, we can help you with some of your ideas anyway, like remotely. And so I sent over some of this song, and then because I was sort of in the flow of the mindset of sending them a song, I actually just wrote the chorus myself, and then I was like, oh, now this isn't the chorus, and I was like, oh, now I've just actually finished the song, so I just need production. And then they were like, oh, you know, like we had so many songwriters here, we just focused on stuff that, you know, that from scratch. So but that being in touch with them motivated me to like just go and finish the song myself.
Everything happens for a reason.
So
you did Eurosong, didn't you?
I did.
How was that experience?
It was interesting, It was. I learned a lot from the experience, and I'd love if they just gave me another chance to with my own song, you know, like.
So that wasn't your song?
It wasn't my song. No, I was contacted by somebody, this woman in Estonia, and she had the song, and she wanted me to do it, and it's just, I think I just felt like it was me really that felt like, oh my God, like I have to serve her, I have to serve the song. And it kind of took me away from, because if it had been my own song, I would have felt like I've the right to sort of stand by and do completely my own thing. But I think just like feeling like there was someone who was looking over you kind of put me in a space where that I didn't want to really be in mentally. But you know, it was a learning experience, and just dealing with RT and all that, and
I can imagine
seeing how that all operates. And but I would be able to do it again, having had that experience, and I would kind of know more about how I would handle it.
Yeah, it's interesting with the Eurovision Song Contest, because like with me being really old and everything, I can remember Ireland winning the Eurovision. Like we won it 7 times.
With Johnny Logan.
We won it more than anybody, and now it's just. So I look at it now, and I'm screaming at the television, and I'm like, please help me to help you. Like they should really bring it back to what won the competition 7 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting now. I mean,
I think the acts are very interesting. Like they're
but you see what Ireland are really good at doing ballads and stuff, you know, and we're kind of well known for it. And
that's what they need to go back to.
We should just go back to doing ballads and stuff, I think.
Yeah,
you know?
And just like
even pop ballads, like
even pop ballads. Yeah. But I mean,
just a solid song.
It should be more about the song.
And
not about everything else.
That's the thing as well. I think maybe they're in a similar headspace to I was, feeling like, oh, it's Eurovision, so we have to make it like a Eurovision song. But like, it's just like, it has to be a good song in itself. You know, a unique. I think they're trying to sort of, you know, broaden I don't know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I actually couldn't tell you who represented us last year.
No,
I can't remember. Anyone remember?
Yeah, because everyone remembers the year before when it was...
Oh, wait, Bambi Thug.
But was that not the year before this year? It wasn't like...
Yeah, it was, because she played Electric Picnic last year.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So, like, who was it actually in 2025? Yeah, I
can't remember. I think I was watching that from behind the couch. I just couldn't look. I was like,
I don't think I actually
because I wasn't following it this year because I was in the States. So that's probably why it's just so... this year just flew by.
Yeah. This year's gone by fast, hasn't it?
It's mad.
It's gone by so quick. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so in America, did you go anywhere else then after that?
So in Colorado, I kind of just got stuck there. I spent 6 weeks in Colorado, and then flew back to New York. And I have a friend who lives in New York, so it's nice to know somebody there. And and then came back home.
So how long were you there in total? Like 3 months?
Total was like 3 months.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I just wanted to make the most of the time you're allowed to be there at most 3 months.
I want to go and do something like that.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, definitely. I would imagine like Nashville as well, like for any musician, you know, would be.
Nashville is you'd love Nashville. It's great.
Everyone says that I should go, even on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, and they have this place called the Bluebird Cafe, which
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a really cool open mic, but you have to sign up on the day, like as soon as
it goes live or whatever.
It goes live, yeah. And I was slightly too late on the day, so I didn't do it. But the friend that I'd made, Claire, she did it. So I went to it and to watch her, you know, to support her. And, you know, so at least I got to go and
experience it in a different way.
Experience it. So now if I do it, I know what to expect. Yeah. But yeah.
Bit of a culture shock coming back to Dublin, I'd say, after all of that.
And then getting beaten up.
And then getting beaten up and everything.
Now it's like, I just want to go back to America.
Yeah, go back to the ranch.
Give me my horse back.
I know, but you know.
I want to know, we were talking before, I want to know the AI thing.
Yeah. Oh, the AI.
I was trying to think of a way to mention it.
Yes. So I said, I have a good point to make about AI.
Yeah.
But, so it might be an anticlimax, but so with AI, right? I was coming back from Donegal the other day, and I bumped into a fellow musician who also plays at the place I play regularly. We're good friends, and he said that he had people come to his gig because they'd asked ChatGPT what musician can we go to in Dublin, like blues musician, and his name just came up. ChatGPT
That's cool.
recognized that they gave them his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's Chris Wilson, DC. So like it's
I know Chris
yeah,
well.
you know,
Yeah, I know Chris.
I
Yeah,
know
he's
that
been
name,
on.
Yeah, he was.
He's been on the.
He was a busker. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been on
Dark
DCT.
hair?
Yeah, long hair.
Yeah.
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 I know.
Really talented guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like your name could just come up on ChatGPT if someone asks like, oh, what?
I like
what music
asking
can
it
we-
like funny things.
Yeah. Like, go on.
What kind of funny things? Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. I'll tell you after. No, like about me. Like I'll ask it about me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they'll tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
screenshots that are funny, like certain parts.
Right.
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
Me and Ali sat there one night doing it to ourselves, and
Oh, really?
it was talking about like drama and stuff. And I'm like, how does he know? And I didn't notice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. The AI. It is
It's a funny game.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal thing, and I was watching something the other night as well. I kind of started off watching a little bit about AI and stuff, and I went on to the next thing that's coming, because AI now at this stage is nearly old, you know,
Yeah.
and they're moving on to now quantum computers.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
I haven't heard of that. What's that?
Quantum computing is like it's based on quantum physics, you know, and
Like
so
Ant-Man.
a quantum computer would be millions times more powerful than your regular computer, and be able to do all sorts of amazing things, you know. I can't go into the whole thing because I'm not an expert and I'd make myself sound silly, but I was just
Yeah.
thinking of like. I was looking up because I was thinking how far we've come in such a short space of time.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, when did we invent the bicycle? And I looked and it was like, the first bicycle only came out the other day. Like, it was like, I mean, literally it was like 1925 or something. Like,
Wow.
When was the
Yeah.
light bulb invented?
the light bulb was actually 1925. The first bicycle, I think, was like 1890 or something, whatever it was. But it was only like the other day.
Who invented the bicycle?
It's very difficult to pronounce name. I can't remember.
Something Carrera or something.
Carrera, rally something or other. But
Giant.
yeah, when you think of how far we've come in such a short space of
Yeah,
time.
it
is
is
crazy.
weird. Yeah, but there's also things like, for example, like amazing buildings that were built like very long ago. So it kind of makes you think that maybe there was a point in history where we were very advanced and then something happened. And then now, because it just seems crazy that it's such a short, if you think about the history of like humanity in total, like the last 100 years is just such a small amount of time, and so many, we've like created so many things, but maybe there are times that we don't know about that they did know all this stuff, and now we're having to relearn you know, what they knew about in
That's
the past.
too deep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
So
like,
deep.
I heard the other day, was it the Taj Mahal or even the pyramids, you know, like
Yeah.
so there are mysteries still. you
Oh,
know,
absolutely.
So we don't know everything. you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, you look at Newgrange that we have here, the burial tomb, which is 2,000 years older than the pyramids even, you know.
Wow.
And it's just fascinating. And the way it's so precise in that the sun comes in on the summer solstice or the winter solstice, the sun shines through the tomb and everything. But like they were advanced because it's also tuned to D, the chord D, like an opera house kind of thing.
Let me show you.
Really? How do they tune it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
How do they tune the
it?
space
This
to
is, so it's tuned in the same way a concert hall would be tuned.
Oh, that's so
And
cool.
it's pointed at, like so it's along with there's Newgrange, Stonehenge, and they're all kind of lined up together, these things around the world, South America around to Ireland, and you're kind of thinking, well, if we didn't even discover South America, how could they? So all these things are lined up perfectly with other things, which goes to show what you were saying, that maybe we're much more advanced than we believe, you know.
Yeah. So deep.
So deep.
So
I
like,
think we're nearly coming up on time here.
Yeah,
it's
it's
had to
gone
go
so
by. It's gone so
fast.
quick,
I
hasn't
know,
it?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's not-
quick.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It
That's
sure
what they
does. And so we're going to be looking for this Perfect Love, the new song that's going to be
Yeah, I'm
coming out.
excited to
Leila.
hear it. When you have it mixed, send it to me, please.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait to get it mixed and just. I love the recording process. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Songwriting, recording, every aspect of the job except for admin.
Except for admin, yeah, that part of it's tough, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing brilliant, Leila. I'm glad you're
Yeah,
safe.
fair play.
You're okay, and well done for getting
We'll
back
get
out
you a
there.
pair of boxing gloves.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what I need.
yeah.
You have to go out busking with a headgear on.
Yeah.
You know, like what they wear in the Olympics.
Yeah.
The boxers. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Or like I told you, I have a black belt in karaoke. I just sing at people. So
That scares them away.
yeah, I'll give you a few of my notes to sing, and then they'll just run from you, you know.
Yeah.
I think you should close it out with your song. No, not singing.
No, I won't close out the song because nobody will ever tune into the next episode. You know?
No, this song.
Oh, this song.
Wait,
this
no,
song.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
play
learned this
piano
song. Yeah, I was
piano
just saying earlier on that like I was sitting down on the piano one time and I could never play piano, and this song just suddenly came into my head like. What's the song?
The EastEnders.
EastEnders theme songs. Of course, our friends in America won't know what's going on with that.
It's like a soap.
It's like soap opera
yeah.
over here, and
It's in England.
yeah, like I say, I was just sitting at a piano one day, and I was
Yeah.
like, and that came out. So that's my party piece. We can finish with.
Very good. Why not?
One more time. No, I'm just
Yeah, I'll try. But listen, thank you so
Thanks for
much.
joining us.
Yeah,
it's
my
been,
pleasure. It's so nice to be here.
It's been great.
don't forget, listen to Perfect Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about
imperfect
love.
perfect love.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Perfect love is imperfect.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's so good. And what is love? You know what even is love?
Well,
You already told us,
yeah, I
Sean.
love
You
it.
know what love
I know what love is. my theory on what love is a commitment of the will to promote the well-being of another. That's my definition.
And we're all about promoting the well-being of each other here on
Absolutely.
DCT. So
Definitely.
Absolutely.
That's why we
love.
started.
That is love. A nice note to finish on. Thanks so much. Cheers.
Thank you so much for watching. Make
Thanks,
sure you
guys.
like the video and
Share.
share it too, and leave some topics of what you want to hear about next. And the guests.
And I guess. Cheers, guys.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
See you later, folks.
See you later, folks.